Hello there, Qckslvrslash here with the World of Tanks replay, and today you join myself and Flyinggoomba in pursuit of a Brothers in Arms medal for the monthly mission going on right now. I'm after those tickets so that I can get myself a free premium tank at the end of the month. So we're driving Tier 5 Premium Russians. I'm in the KV-220 TAC 2, and he's driving his Churchill 3. Now, the thing these tanks actually both have in common is their hulls are very strong tier for tier, but their turrets are a little bit weak. The flat face of that Churchill 3 turret can easily be penetrated by someone who knows what they're doing, and this KV-220's turret is the stock KV-1 turret and really can't keep things out. Its hull is amazing, and if people don't know what they're doing, they'll sit there shooting at it. But all they gotta do is aim at the turret, even the face of it. As long as you don't hit that mantlet, you're gonna get shots in. But our plan off the start of this map was to proceed into town, get close to this cap circle, because it doesn't matter if you take the field over on the right like this team is doing. You can't defend the cap circle from over there, whereas where both Goomba and I are going, we can ensure they can't cap us, and we can work around and start putting shots into the back of them as their whole team really does pile up in the field. So early on, we were kind of chasing after this M4. He was spotted over here, didn't want him to get a chance to get in behind. I was turning right to head him off at the cap. This Lee gets spotted. We make incredibly quick work of him. And this is where we decide to split up. He's going to go take that corner. I'm going to take the corner and cap. And we're basically going to camp and just try to pick things off as they come at us. Put one into the M4. Put a second. And don't manage to get a third. But I've still chipped away about half his hit points. Unfortunately, I have nowhere near the speed required to try to do a direct chase, so I have to try to guess where he's going and be ready to shoot. And I just didn't quite aim that one. I shouldn't have been moving, but at this point, Goomba was driving up the other road, heads him off, starts putting shells in. And while I'm driving out here, hopefully to get a finishing shot in, I'm looking, I see it, I fire, but I miss, and Goomba finishes him off. So already our team's down. We got hit pretty hard in the field. The only things remaining are all the tanks that went to the town. Luckily we're only down by 2 tanks, and as long as we're patient, we can easily come back from this. So I pull out, I find myself that Panzer IV-H, put one round in, put a second that bounces, and I pull back because we've got this Qckslvrslash in front of me. The Qckslvrslash being a Tier 5 British premium tank that itself is actually fairly well armored in the right situations. And you can see how reliable my hull armor is there, but the SC-35 manages to shoot, and you can see where it went in, bottom of the turret. And that's really what I was talking about, as long as you know to shoot this turret, you're going to do damage. So I get my first kill there, finishing off the Skoda T-24, and I'm going to focus on this S-35C8 because he knows what he's doing. This Qckslvrslash is shooting my hull. I ignore him, fire at the S-35, finish him off, and then Goomba finishes off the Qckslvrslash. So things are looking pretty good for us. He's got 3 kills, I only have 2. And being after this Brothers at Arms, we just have to be patient. I know if I wait, I'm going to get a shot at this VK. Put the final 10 damage into him, and we have our kills. The important thing now is we have to survive. Luckily, it's just that Panzer IV left, so I'm going to drive up here and basically sit and wait. Goomba's got the hit points, he's going to push, and our Su-85 finishes him off, ending the game. And there we have it. Brothers in Arms, 3rd class mastery, shell-proof, duelist, fire for effect, and bruiser. We got that heavy metal Brothers in Arms for the current event, and finally made it to 5 tickets for August. Top of the team, him and I, both right around 1,000 damage and just over 800 experience apiece. I thought we carried the game. Going to town in these tanks was the smart move. We're not designed for the field. We're better at side scraping with the hulls both Goomba and I had. And it's unfortunate that so much of the enemy team just rushed the field, but we ended up cleaning up what came to town for us in the end. And you take a quick look at the detailed report, 34,000 credits, and 3,000 experience from my Soviet heavy tank crew. I hope you enjoyed the replay, and as always, I'll have another one for you tomorrow. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot.